And welcome back to Ozarks Live. You know who this is.
Yeah, the film guy is here. So, Kurt, what have we got on the old agenda today?
Well, Tyler Perry has one of the most versatile careers in Hollywood, which is now kind of in Atlanta. There's so many studios now in Atlanta. That's like the new Hollywood. Yeah. He has one of the largest movie studios there. Actually, it is the largest in the United States.
Really?
And from his popular Medea films to his more deep, dark dramas, he has something for everybody. Now, his latest of the drama side of it is now available on Netflix, A Fall from Grace. It's a dual narrative of two women stuck in a rut. I'm not putting that lightly. As Jasmine is a lawyer struggling to keep the passion of her career alive, she is introduced to Grace, a woman on her way to a life sentence for the murder of her husband. Tyler Perry plays a supporting role as Jasmine's boss in the public defender's office, who picks Jasmine because she's the person that is just going to get rid of this, and it's a cut and dry case, and Grace has already admitted guilt, so they just want to do a plea deal, and the office really can't afford to do a drawn-out trial. But Jasmine sees something in this case and decides to dig a little deeper, and as she's learning the truth, she pushes Grace to take a trial instead of going for that plea deal. Interesting.
So, Tyler Perry, very, very talented. What got you started? What made you want to see this? What hooked you?
Well, what's interesting about this movie is, it's a lot of buzz out there. He was out there talking to, I believe, Fallon the other night about it and stuff, and it really hooks you because of the passion of this young lawyer, I think. What's funny is it's supposed to more focus on Grace, but I really see the story really starting with this passion of this young lawyer. And like I said, she's kind of starting to lose her passion. She even says, maybe I should move on, and get in that routine. But then as she starts seeing this case, realizing this woman is not the killer type, maybe there's something we need to look into it. But then Grace is so adamant about, I just want to do a plea deal. And in the opening scenes, you actually are following Jasmine to the jail, I believe, and you're hearing all these radio talk shows, all these commentators like, you should burn her. She is guilty. She is guilty. And it's funny because it's like everybody's already up in arms about this movie. Characters.
How were the performances?
I think they were solid. Crystal Fox plays Grace. She had an amazing performance. You're really someone you haven't quite seen. You've probably seen, but you don't quite remember seeing. Brescia Webb plays Jasmine the lawyer. She has got a strong career coming out. And Felicia Rashad, best known as the wife of Apollo Creed in the Rocky movie, or at least maybe for me, I'm more of a Rocky fan. But great performance as Grace's best friend, who's trying to be there for her. So interesting story and a lot of great twists in this movie. Every time you start thinking the answer's there, there's something else that's come along. So it's really kind of enjoyable. Definitely not for the family. Definitely more for the adult themes.
More of an adult.
Kids won't quite understand what's going on.
I got it. Okay, I love Felicia Rashad. I hadn't seen her in a long time. So what else is out there streaming?
Well, also out on Netflix, Helen Mirren, Michael Sheen, and The Queen, coming out January 23rd. Garrett Hedlund, Gwyneth Paltrow, Tim McGraw, and Country Strong. That was really popular several years ago. January 27th, that comes out. Also on the 27th, Zac Efron, Wes Bentley, and Emily Ratajkowski. It's hard to say her name. We Are Your Friends. Those are all coming out on Netflix. Also out to buy, John Cena, John Leguizamo, Keegan-Michael Key is playing firefighters in this fun comedy Playing with Fire. It's an interesting one. Ian McKellen, Helen Mirren, and The Good Liar. And those,
You seen that one?
No, but that's what I want to watch.
Oh, I'd love to see that one. Those two.
Oh, yeah. And the long-awaited sequel, you're not excited about this one, to the masterpiece of The Shining, Stephen King, Stanley Kubrick Shining, Dr. Sleep with Ewan McGregor. Wonderful performance by Ewan McGregor as the grown-up version of the young boy from the original Shining movies. He befriends a young girl, Rebecca Ferguson from the Mission Impossible series and The Greatest Showman, plays the antagonist, the leader of the evil crew that you quite don't understand what's going on with these characters unless you read the book. Bruce Greenwood also plays a major role. And what's funny is Bruce Greenwood's character in the book is so strong, and so we're expecting, for such a big-name actor, exciting parts. And in all reality, they
happen.
kind of didn't give him much to work with. It was really kind of disappointing. But I understand the decisions they made with the story. But yeah, I can understand from your perspective. There was so much story to explain that it was hard to do in a book, as Stephen King books go. You know, it's so much details to try to explain in a film version.
Hard to improve on The Shining anyway, however you slice it. All right.
Thanks to everyone, on the show today.
Exactly. Loved having the folks from Les Mis, of course, Bruce Porter, Kurt the Film Guy, and Will Worsham as well.
Thank